Only marry with just one finger, not second one, please.
Just keep it PG-13. Behave. Respect.
Happy Anglo-Indian Day.
And happy Anglo-Indian Day.
Again. Get a bit tighter. That's it.
How many of us from school?
Hi,
Johnny,
welcome
Cyril.
to the Anglo-Indian Day.
Morris, Paisley. Morris?
Are you from Madras as well?
No, she's from Bengal.
Background from Bengal, but I'm from UP.
Okay.
Uttar Pradesh.
Okay, come on, shoot. Tell us, guys, who's who. Introduce yourselves.
I'm Go Vernon.
Hang on, this is Vernon,
Cyril.
Cyril,
Hammy.
Joe.
Hammy,
And Joe.
Joe,
Henry's not here for the moment.
and what's your kind name, sir?
Joe Brooks.
Joe Brooks. And the gentleman on your
Hammy,
right?
bonjour.
And the gentleman on your right?
Paisley, Morris Paisley.
Paisley, okay.
Cyril Booth.
So how did all this start up?
Joe,
How did it all start? Tell the gentleman.
Hammy. This Henry.
2005 was the first year we arrived here to raise some money for the school.
Yeah.
There's Henry Holly. Managed to convince everybody that we needed to raise money. And as you can see, the group, and I'll show you the photographs in a minute, how we got bigger. And
What do you call yourselves? I didn't get that bit.
this the St. George's Old Students Association.
Brilliant. And you collect,
Originally,
is it a
known
charity for?
we support two charities who support the children in our school.
Okay.
One is the Anglo-Indian Concern, AI Concern, and the
And
other one is
where are these children in India?
in Madras,
Madras.
St. George's School, which is still open.
Brilliant.
First founded in 1734. The buildings were put up in the 1800s, and they still exist today.
Fantastic.
They've got, I think, how many orphans in total now?
130.
130 orphans.
Oh, so it's an orphanage.
It is an orphanage. It was originally known as the Civil Orphanage Asylum,
Okay.
founded by the Church of England.
Okay.
Bishop Lambert.
So you all basically do your bit. So you all basically do your bit to collect as much as you can to help the orphanage.
We run two events. We run a lunch program in the month of June, where we raise about, this year we raised £80 at our raffle,
Brilliant.
and whatever money we raised here, what did we raise here in total last year?
850.
Wow.
And with the donations and the summer luncheon, we donated over £2,000 to our two charities.
Fantastic. Thank you, Joe. It's fantastic.
Oh, it's lovely to speak to
Let's
you.
have a quick look at your pictures,
Yeah, well,
if I can capture them. So who's
I can
now?
send you copies.
Oh, okay, lovely.
But South London Anglo-Indian Fete 3705 was our first time we appeared here. You see the same faces. There's Margaret.
Oh, there's Margaret.
Yeah. There's Marion, Henry's sister, who was up from Devon. The girls, as you can see, we only had one table in those days. And as the years went on,
It's spreading out to two tables.
we got bigger because we found that there was such an interest.
Fantastic. Thanks, Joe. I've got it. I've got it.
That's Jenny, my wife.
Hi, Jenny.
That's Barbara, my
Barbara.
mother-in-law.
I'm not your mother-in-law. Now you forget that. I'm your best friend.
And Margaret's our best friend. And
Hi,
they-
best friend. Margaret.
They're here every year, Margaret and Jenny, and Barbara's come along this year because she's on a holiday.
What are you selling, Barbara and Jenny and Margaret? Bric-a-brac.
Nearly new. Anything nearly new, rather than calling it bric-a-brac, it sounds better. So,
So hang on, I'm more interested in the pickles here. What's happening with pickles?
right. These,
Show
as
us
you know,
your pickles.
marmalades, mango and brinjal.
Who makes these? All
We
homemade?
do. We can't say homemade because the permission
Okay.
certificate, so we say just
Pickles prawn. Wow.
balicha.
Barley churn.
And on the
And the brittle.
peanut brittle is Vernon's.
Vernon's peanut brittle.
Yeah, you better grab a bag before it disappears. Yeah, in that wicker basket, the bottles. Hammy?
Yeah,
So what's this all about, the bottle?
Bottle stalls are a tombola,
Oh, it's a tombola.
5 tickets for £1,
Okay,
and you win anything ending in a 0 or a 5.
okay.
So we have a whole range. There's some more homemade pickles up there, lime pickles. It was the attraction. You know what the Anglo-Indians are with pickles?
And then make hungry more.
come back later and pray a lot.
Then you feel
Can
more
you tell us a little bit about the schools in India, the Anglo-Indian schools in India? Obviously you came from St. George's, which you will tell us exactly what it was called before, and if the name has been changed or anything has altered over the years with regards to the Anglo-Indian schools.
Our school was originally called the Civil Orphanage Asylum, created by the Church of England with the East India Company going back to 1734. And the school was built, the buildings of the school which stand today are the originals with the boys and girls boarding school, dispensary, classrooms, etc. And we went up to standard 7, wasn't it, Cyril?
Yeah, middle school.
Middle school. But with being the boarding school... which
Sorry,
was-
Joe.
That's all right,
Cyril
no,
went
you
to
carry on.
Cyril went to the same school.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so you started and finished, or did you complete all
Yeah,
your
I
years?
started in 1945.
1945?
finished in 1955, yeah.
So that was 10 years in the school.
Yeah.
And are you happy with your old school days?
Very, very happy. Yeah.
Where was the principal extra strict? Did you get 6 of the best?
Well, we had various principals, and best one I think of the lot was Reverend Wild. He was an Englishman.
Reverend
was-
Wild.
Wild.
Yeah.
From the Diocese of Salisbury.
Oh wow.
He returned when he retired. He came back to Salisbury and he passed away there.
Okay.
But he was the era of Cyril and myself. He was our principal.
What was the discipline like? What, in comparison,
very
if
strict.
very strict?
It's very strict at the same
Were
time.
you allowed swear language? Was
No.
that frowned upon severely?
Yes, yeah.
Did you get severely punished for it?
Well, we were punished, but not severely. I wouldn't say
No,
severely.
we got the cane. The naughty
cane.
boys got the canes. We were run on military lines.
Okay.
We woke up to the bugle.
Oh.
We went to lunch to the bugle. We went to class to the bugle, and we went to bed with the bugle.
And you got up with the bugle.
Oh yes, every morning, 6:30, 7 o'clock, wasn't it?
That's right. Because the school had our own band. It was a 30-piece band.
Wow, that's a big band.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Brass band.
Yes.
It was a brass band.
It
And-
was.
And our band was one of the first bands in the National Cadet Corps.
So
And
what's happened over the years now?
I'm
Over the
not
years,
sure
have you
what happened.
kept in touch with the school? Is there an old schools
well,
reunion?
We do keep in touch with the school because we support the school.
You support the school.
There's no reunion as such because we're so diversified across the world now. Our little group here that keeps in touch possibly would be the only one left. There's none in Madras that we know, other than a few friends. There's a few in Canada and America, but nothing like some of the other Anglo-Indian schools, like the Martinet.
Martinez,
Yeah, from the north. And then you've got the KT schools
In
from
the south, in
hills.
Ooty.
Yes. They still have very strong associations and mainly thriving in Australia. funny
Now,
enough.
Anglo-Indians in particular, because obviously this is an Anglo-Indian get-together, What do you know about Frank Anthony School?
My father's
I can see a little chuckle on your face there.
era of Frank Anthony. My father used to tell me when he was our first Anglo-Indian MP, if you like, in Parliament. My father would say, never trust him.
Good.
It was as simple as
So
that.
but there was no reason. I mean,
He never gave us a
He
reason.
gave you
See,
reason.
we were too young. As the years went on, we realized why they made those statements. And rightly or wrongly, we don't judge them because there's not.
well, basically, if you haven't got the evidence,
That's right. It's
there's
not our
nothing
place
really
to
you
do
can
so.
say. But it's quite obvious that people of his era, his generation, had very little faith in him.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And there must have been some. You can't get smoke with. There's no smoke without fire. So, what? But it'd be interesting to find out one fine day as to why people did say that.
There was an article.
But then again, he has to be credited for the schools that were set up. And how did he come about setting up those schools?
Yep, the thing was-
and added to that, I hear these days that there's a lot of corruption to the schools. There's too much money. You've got to pay donations to get in,
This is why
high
very-
fees. And are the Anglo-Indians actually getting anything out of it today? Today, nothing.
If you go across to the whole setup of donations back to our schools in India, you get so many associations making donations to the school but not finding out where the money goes to or who should it go to.
Or how to you?
We decided after the experience we had that
So there's no transparency as such.
oh yes.
There is
No.
no. There's no transparency.
No, none whatsoever. Because you can't be. See, when you got situations like that, we decided that we would not give any monies to people who ran our school, but give it to the two charities that maintained children to the school, who looked after the disadvantaged parents, and said that our money should go to those two associations.
Now, adding to the questions I've already kind of deliberated with you, what happened to your teachers, and have the teachers progressed? And I'm talking about Anglo-Indian teachers.
Yes.
Did they get their pensions? Were they looked after, or whatever?
I'm not sure about that.
There was-
I know when
There was one teacher who was, her brother was our classmate, and she died 2 years ago. She got her pensions, she worked for St. George's all her life. She's the only one that we know of. Her brother and sister still live in Madras, so whenever we go back, we try and contact them to see how they're getting on. But regarding that, there was never any contact, was there? I mean, we disappeared, as my father said. You couldn't run away fast enough.
Oh, everyone's scattered in different directions, north, south, east and west. They went to Australia, Canada, the United Kingdom, and
Yeah.
some of them went to America.
Well, I've been in England since 1956.
You've been here since hang on, give us your name again, so I've lost it.
My name is Cyril Booth.
Cyril Poole.
Booth.
B-O-O-T-H.
B
O-O.
B
B for Bertie.
B-O-O-T-H. Boots. Oh, Boots. Okay. As in Boots, the chemist. Almost.
We call him the white-skin Anglo-Indian. We disown him.
That's another good one. That's a debate of controversy.
Of course it
Controversial.
is, because one of
You
my,
can never say a white Anglo-Indian anymore.
No, my sister was fairer than any of us, and I come from a family of 7.
So you were the black sheep in the family, then, so to speak.
I was the only son of the family.
Oh, the only son of the family.
yes.
Oh, so you were like,
Yeah, I was beaten up.
so you were
and
born with a
ill-treated.
silver spoon in the wrong place.
Now, I lived 7 miles from the school, but I chose to go to the boarding school because my mother died when I was young. Father was on the railways, travelling around.
What was his job on the
He
railway?
was a liaison officer on the Southern Railway.
Okay.
And I decided there's good school, St. George's, very good for sport.
It was.
And I spent 3 lovely years there.
I spent 10 lovely
I know.
years. I have lots of good memories.
We were the first National Cadet Corps band play in the Republic Day Parade in New Delhi.
Oh wow!
Oh yeah, we've got
Very
beautiful
prestigious.
photographs of that. Now, I'll be in touch with you and I'll send you copies of
Please
all
do,
of this.
please do.
Because
I'd
he
love
was
to.
the band leader with the
Oh,
sash.
you were the band leader
Oh,
with
yes,
the sash.
the sash.
So you were the,
clarinet-
what do they call them? The major.
Clarinet played it, Sergeant Major.
The sergeant major.
Yeah,
Colour sergeant.
We actually met
Jawaharlal
Prime
Nehru.
Minister Nehru.
Nehru.
Oh wow!
Yeah, we were introduced to him.
Wow!
And we were invited back to the palace. Very
House of Parliament.
stable
Rajya
team.
Sabha.
Yeah, we were all invited back. The team.
Okay, guys, I better go. I'm going to catch up with all the others.
Okay,
It's
thank
a
you
very
very
vibrant day today, and there's lots to do. I'll come back and bully you all again.
No, come back and give us name and address and emails.
I'll get all your
etc.
details before I go.
Because you can come and meet us all at our home.
Oh wow!
Yeah, where do you live?
I live in East Ham,
East
the
Ham.
slums of London.
I live I live at Chessington.
Oh, Chessington. That's
Just
not
across the
That's
road.
not far.
He lives at Burheath, you know, these snooty white Anglicans. Anyway, we'll see you later.
Okay,
Lovely.
take
Well,
care.
it's nice
Lovely to
meeting
see you
you.
guys. Bye for now.
hope-
Mayor, give us your name, ma'am, please. Give us your name.
I'm Councillor Yvette Hockley, the Mayor of Croydon. I'm
Brilliant,
delighted to be here today.
And you're at the Anglo-Indian.
The Anglo-Indian Association, which I understand is the only one in the UK.
Brilliant.
And I've been reading about all the wonderful fundraising you do and
Yes.
the work you do with education
Thank you.
and in the UK. So I'm here to wish you all well and a well done.
Hello, I'm Scylla and I'm the Secretary of the Association, and it's my privilege to be escorting the Mayor around today
goes
until
from
she makes
stall
the
to
opening ceremony.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Lovely.
Thanks, Alvin. How's it going? That's Lauren's sister, by the way, and that's Lauren's indispensable neighbour. She won't be lost without. If she's Jackie Boone, she'd be about. Yes, everyone needs one of them.
Attention, please. Could all Anglo-Indian Association committee members please come to the bandstand immediately? That's all committee members to the bandstand immediately.